A strong wind had been blowing all day on the island of Sildor, and at night it grew worse still. The next morning, Sir Topham Hatt was eating toast and marmalade for breakfast when his wife came in. "Oh, Topham, my dear," she sighed. "There's been slate blown off the roof of the house in the night."
"I'll get someone to replace him, my dear,"
he promised.
"No use until the scale is jarred down, for they'll blow off as fast as they're put on."
At the sheds, the engines had been teasing James. They were remembering the time he had been spun around and around on the turntable, and he had to wait for the wind to drop before he could be rescued. "Be careful, James," chuckled Henry. "Mind you don't go on any turntables today." James was indignant.
Care for yourself, Henry. Make sure you don't need to stick in tunnels when you need to take shelter.
Henry didn't care a bit, and the other engines laughed as they went to collect their trains at the station. Henry's first stop was at the station before the viaduct. "Be careful, Henry," the station master warned him. "The wind on the viaduct is very fierce today." But Henry was lucky. The wind dropped for just a few moments at just the right time, and he brought his train safely over. The station beyond was an exposed place too. Henry knew this, but was so pleased that he crossed the viaduct that he forgot. "Fancy worrying about a bit of wind," he said to himself. "Now I got no more stops into the workstation. That's one in the buffers for silly little James." As he rattled through the station, he saw something that made him whistle shrilly in horror. A few hundred yards in front, a tree was suddenly uprooted by the gale and crashed across the line. "Ah!" groaned Henry, and his driver slammed the brakes on hard. Henry skidded along the rails, coming closer and closer to the tree. He shut his eyes and waited for the impact. Nothing happened. Henry slowly opened his eyes and looked again, to find that he had stopped inches away from the tree. "Phew," he thought to himself, and let off steam with relief as the guard came running to see what was the matter. Henry pushed the coaches back to the station, and when the passengers found out what had happened, they came to thank Henry for preventing a nasty accident.
Well done, Henry,
said James when he found out.
"Perhaps it's useful to be able to stick when you need it after all."